Hello and welcome to VEDA Day 21. So the last couple of videos I've posted have been a little, well, not very well produced, not very well recorded or anything, so I put a little more of an effort into today's video, so I hope you enjoy. So what's the topic of today's video? Well, it's going to be my favorite Korean dramas that you can find on Netflix. These are not all the dramas I've watched. These are just the ones that when I'm scrolling through Netflix, I'm like, ooh, that's a really good one. I really like that show. So, very simple concept. So, let's begin with the first one, Oh My Ghostess, or Oh My Ghost, as it's called on Netflix. So the synopsis goes that possessed by a virgin ghost, a timid assistant chef who's previously very shy and timid becomes confident and overall draws the attention of her boss, who is the owner of the restaurant she works at and who's also a very famous chef. This is kind of the goal of the virgin ghost as well, because her whole thing is she's horny and she just wants to get some before she goes up to heaven. That's actually played by the virgin ghost is played by Kim Soo-ki, and there she is right there. I loved her character so much in the series. I wanted more of her. Although I do love the actress that was playing the lead, why wasn't she the lead? She was just absolutely killing it. All of her scenes with her father, with anyone, like look at her. Look at her. She's adorable. I can't get enough of her. Just she actually makes a cameo appearance in Hi Bye Mama, which don't even get me started on that show. I just finished it. But overall, this drama has everything you could ever want. Comedy, a little bit of like sexual harassment, but in a fun way. And overall, I highly recommend this this drama. I'm watching her through my monitor. She's just so sad and horny. I just want to be loved. She keeps possessing women, kissing, trying to like get in bed with her boyfriends and stuff, and their spirits or whatever, or essence isn't strong enough, and they keep ending up in the hospital. And she just doesn't understand. And that's the whole thing, is the chef at this restaurant, she possesses the assistant chef because that chef, for some reason, his essence or whatever you want to call it is strong enough that she can kiss him without kind of absorbing his essence and pretty much putting him in a coma. So that's kind of her overall goal, and then it just ends up being that they both like him, and you know, other things ensue in the series. And one of my favorite scenes is when the virgin ghost has possessed the assistant chef, and the guys are taking a shower at the restaurant. They have a shower there, I guess, and pretty much she pops her head in and pretty much to catch them naked, all naked, and they freak out, and she's just like, oh, so sorry. Absolutely loved it. She's, you know, playing the virgin ghost who's possessed her, and so it's the same character, it's just the lead actress playing the ghost character, which, yeah, makes sense. But it's just one of the funniest scenes I've ever seen. So, Oh My Ghost, highly recommend. The next Korean drama that I would recommend, which weirdly enough is also a ghost theme, and I think also directed or written by the same person that did Oh My Ghost. I don't know, there's a connection there because there is a cameo of the virgin ghost. But get ready to cry, it's Hi Bye Mama. It's about a woman who's a ghost and gains a second chance at life for 49 days, and her main goal is pretty much to see and protect her 5-year-old daughter, who through a series of events, mainly her just being around her as a ghost, can see ghosts, and so she makes it her goal to keep that from happening. And even though she's trying to hide herself from her now married husband, ex-husband, pretty much her whole family and friends find her alive and hijinks ensue. This is a tear-jerker. Oh my gosh, my eyes are still burning from crying so hard in the last 2 episodes. I mean, that's kind of what I love about Korean dramas, is it gives me a chance to really just cry. But all of the actors in this show are just amazing, and can I just mention, they're all such good criers. Like, they just droplets of water, just so easy. I'm sure they're all just emotionally exhausted from this show, but I absolutely love this drama. It's funny, it's quirky, it's sweet. Oh, the little girl that plays the daughter, oh, so adorable. But yeah, Hi Bye Mama, Definitely recommend after you go watch Oh My Ghost. Next up, we have rookie historian Gu Hae-rong. Gu Hae-rong? Gu Hae-rong? Rookie historian Gu Hae-rong. No. It's a romantic period piece about Gu Hae-rong, who, instead of getting married, decides that she wants to become a historian when they open up the position to women. And it's pretty much her and one of the princes in the palace who is kind of confined to his quarters. Their sort of dynamic and just all the hijinks that ensue with having female historians in the palace. I don't know anything about Korean history. I don't know if this is based on real events, but I did like the fact that they were all about, like, you know, let's modernize this. Women can do things too. And I just like the things that Gu fought for, I guess. And yeah, it's just overall a very sweet drama. The actor that plays the prince, he can do no wrong. I've seen him in a bunch of other dramas, and he's just great. I mean, look at him. Look how innocent and sweet he is. Oh, that smile. But he's plays a prince, and he's also a writer and has been writing romance novels under a pseudonym for several years. So they kind of meet on the streets where he's not supposed to be, and you know, eventually fall in love because it's a romance. And yeah, it's just kind of the drama of the palace and also being a rookie historian. So yeah, and another thing that I want to mention is the actress that's playing the lead in this. I've seen her in a bunch of other dramas, and I've been like meh about her. This one I absolutely loved her in. So this series, I went in thinking I was gonna hate it because she was in it. Absolutely loved it. I loved her character. I loved her kind of quirky, confident self, and highly recommend. Next up, we have the limited series that it's a Netflix original called My Hollow Love. It's about how a one-of-a-kind prototype called Hollow falls into Han So-young's hands and is eager to help her with anything she needs. There's then a power struggle over Hollow, and the real inventor of Hollow has to come out of the woodwork because he's technically been dead for the past few years. That's explained in the series. And hijinks ensue. I'm loving the word hijinks. So the actor that plays Hollow, as well as the inventor, I've seen him in other dramas. He can do no wrong. And him playing the perfect Hollow assistant, or perfect boyfriend, as I have been calling him in my mind, was fantastic. The only gripe that I really had about the series is, you know, he's so helpful to the main character that, like, when she thinks he's gonna leave, she just, like, loses her shit. And I'm like, girl, calm down. Like, you were fine before him. You're gonna be fine after. But, you know, he did help her a lot, because a really cool aspect of the show is the main character has face blindness, which not a lot of people know about, so I really liked that sort of education part of the show. But, you know, he helped her overcome that in a way and was able to help her develop relationships with her coworkers and kind of get friends, because before that, because she was face blind, she was pretty much alienated because she can't recognize anyone except for, like, once they talk, or if they wear the same thing every day, which, you know, the inventor takes advantage of, because throughout all of this, she can't recognize Hollow or the inventor. So yeah, it's a very interesting series. It's very sweet. The plot is really amazing. The story, oh my gosh, the graphics, the way that they, like, give Hollow his own room, like, it's cinematically or just graphic animation wise super cool, and I could tell that a lot of money went into it. I just thought it was fantastic. So yeah, this is obviously the intro, the first episode. But yeah, the holographic is through those glasses, which that'd be great. I would absolutely love to have an assistant in my glasses. I know they tried to make Google Glass, but it's no Hollow. So yeah, if you're looking for a limited series to kind of get you started in a Korean drama, I think My Hollow would be a good one. Also, it's a science fiction, so it's not too true to life. It's got a good mix of comedy, romance, and the actress is just stunning. Like, I didn't think I'd seen her in anything, but apparently she was in another Korean drama that I watched called While You Were Sleeping. But she's not the main actress. But yeah, she's just gorgeous, and I liked her character. I liked her struggle. Yeah, and I would say that the chemistry was real good. Yeah, so My Hollow, recommend. And the last Korean drama that I would like to recommend, notice that a lot of them are sci-fi related or weird things. Sorry about that. I don't watch a lot of real stuff, but it would be Another Miss O. I think that's how you pronounce it. It's about a sound director who suddenly starts getting these visions of someone else's future, which he isn't sure who it is, but there's also a connection between him and this person because he was jilted in the past by a Miss O, same name, by a person with the same name, and she's just been jilted by her fiance who ends up with that other O, and it's hard to explain, but pretty much there's a connection there. And so their lives are sort of intertwined without either of them really knowing it, and then they get involved, and he starts to connect that the visions are of her future. And of course, it gets more intense and more intense, and it's just a really good drama, obviously. There's a romance that happens between the two main characters, as we should, you know, as you would think it is. But yeah, I put it at the bottom of the list because I know I watched it recently. I would say the end of last year. I don't think on Netflix though, but like on another Korean drama streaming channel. And I liked the drama mainly because there is a very specific hot and heavy kiss scene that I was like, whoa, buddy, I did not see that coming. And the chemistry between the two actors is really good. And the story in general of him having these flashbacks, and also the fact that he's a sound director, which you can kind of see here. I thought that seeing the sort of inside of how a sound director gets those sounds for movies and whatnot, I found that very fascinating. So that little piece of the drama that wasn't really a big thing, I really enjoyed watching that part. Just him out in the field getting all the sounds, and ooh, that looks really tasty. Yum, yum, yum. Anyway, Another Miss O, I recommend. It's a very good drama. I would say that it's one of the dramas that is a little more common. I feel like when I watched it, it's like watching a pretty regular drama, except for the little bits that I just described. There are dramas that are about video production and working for television, and I actually have thoroughly enjoyed that. But I think that those series are a good start because the acting is impeccable in all of them, and yeah, the characters are, I wouldn't say they're relatable, but they're fun to watch and are entertaining, which is the whole reason to watch these dramas. I don't remember crying during this show, but I probably did. That's another thing about these dramas is sometimes they'll get you. You'll start crying like Hi Bye Mama, like brain tissues if you're gonna watch that one. But overall, those are the dramas that I have watched and loved and recommend. And I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.